right, looks good. We are set up and running. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a great week. I am excited to skate today. It was a pretty rough session on Saturday when I tried out the new 908 communities. Made a few changes. So today, swapped out the wheels. The wheels that came with these skates were pretty hard, like pebbly hard. And the fact that they were 56 and square didn't really bother me as much as just the hardness of it. Just felt like it was little pebbles underneath my feet. So I swapped them out. I'm back on the 58 millimeter wheels. These are 58 88s. This is my favorite wheel. So when I'm skating flat, I love the feeling of skating on the 58s with the face profile. It's a really great maneuverability profile. It's also amazing for doing grinds and not sticking on stuff. Especially, I mean, I could do royales on balance frames. That's pretty difficult to do, but I'm able to do it with these wheels. Make sure the audio's working. Yep, audio's working. The other change, I put in the RL1 liner. So this is the Rossi's RL1. This is the liner that I was skating in my Montre Sways. Really, really love this liner. I think this is the liner for me. The only negative to it is it doesn't have much in the way of shock protection. It has this little thing, which is enough, I guess, but it's not much. But the liners that came on the 908s, I feel like they're okay if they fit your feet. They just seemed like they were, this back area back here just felt like it was like a whole centimeter too thick. And it made my foot just feel cramped inside the boot. And that made just a horrible experience. You know, adjusting to a smaller sole plate, adjusting to a new frame, all of that takes a little bit of time, but if the liner doesn't fit properly and you feel like you're being suffocated inside a boot, there's really no fix to that. You know, you might break in the liner, but you're not gonna change the size of your foot. And that liner felt like it wasn't going to break in anytime soon. Felt like it was just this big padded pillow. Again, if you're a true size 9 or a size 10, like 28 centimeters max, it's probably the perfect liner for you. It offers a lot of padding. It's just too short for me. So I would have to, if I wanted to use that liner, I would have to upsize to the 11-12 boot. And that just feels a little excessive when this boot fits so nicely and it looks so good. Anyway, I am going to skate a little bit. Nothing crazy today. I always say that and you guys convinced me to try new tricks. Nothing crazy today, I hope. I just want to do all of my regular tricks and get consistent at them. I'm excited to skate. I'm going to go skate at Marsh this weekend, which is the place that has my favorite ledge. So I'm going to go skate Marsh and hopefully have a really good session. I was just a little bummed after my first session at Durham. Just didn't feel like these were the right skates for me out of the box. I'm hoping that I can dial them in so that they do feel good, because I want to like these skates. I loved the 908s. There's no reason I shouldn't love these skates. I just got to get used to them, I think. If you have any questions for me throughout this live stream, please let me know. Make sure that you tag Back to Blading so that I can see them on the projector on the wall. If you want to watch this again, or if you want to watch any of the archives of the live streams, all of them are available on the Patreon. It's patreon.com/backtoblading. I think it's $1 a month, and you get access to the entire back catalog. I think we're at episode 23 or something like that of these live streams. So I've been doing them a bunch. All of that is available. You can watch my progression. You can watch the chat and see people egging me on to do tricks. It's been a lot of fun. I've really loved this series, and you know, it's great to have a thing to break up the week so that the week doesn't feel so long between skating. You know, if I only skate on Saturdays, that's a long time to wait. So I'm going to get started. If you got any questions, please let me know. Also, if you have any music ideas, I might just do the Video Groove mix that I put together. That's a really great mix of my favorite skating songs. Yeah, man, even just kicking in, these feel So much better. Just a really good fit for me. I think ultimately that's the thing. If you find a liner that fits you nicely, it doesn't really matter if it's a great liner or expensive liner or what. You just got to find something that fits you nice. And this definitely fits me nice. I have heard that these RL1s don't last super long, so I'm going to be really curious to see how long mine last. I haven't noticed any issues with ripping, and you know that I skate, a couple times a week, so it's not like I'm putting them on the wall and just staring at them and saying, oh, I don't know what they're talking about. They're perfectly fine. They're just sitting there. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with ripping or anything, but I have heard there's been some reports of tongues ripping through or like weird issues with the material just not holding up. All right. Yeah, I love this cinch. Like can't really see it, but I'll do a video showing you the cinch that you get with the 908s. It's just that sucking feeling that when you pull, those fingers just really suck your foot in. It's such a great feeling. And again, the point of the 908 to me isn't to have the best skate, it's to have the most comfortable skate. And these, they just fit my foot really nicely. And listen to that. That is a nice sound. Ben. Hello, Ben. Some ASMR for everyone. I will try a fish brain if I can get any of my topside tricks. I was unable to do any topside tricks in that last setup. But thinking back, I was also unable to do topsides with any setup where the liner wasn't feeling right. I feel like liner has a lot to do with me being comfortable skating. Especially if I can do my normal tricks. I can do my normal tricks like with any liner, but if I want to try to do anything that's something that I don't really do well, having a really good fit is most important. I will try a fish for you if I can get my top acid. Top acid first, and then if I can get top acid, I'll do a fish for you. And then yes, the Video Groove playlist, it is on Apple Music. I actually created it on Apple Music. I copied it from a list on Spotify. So if you do a search on either of them for Video Groove, I think you'll find them. It has some of the best, for me, like the old 90s hip hop. There's some more modern stuff that I usually just skip. Not a huge fan of that. But yeah, the old classic 90s hip hop, definitely well represented in that playlist. Which for me is what I grew up skating to, so it's more of a, just remember where I came from. All right. Yeah, these feel good. Hey Nick, I don't know. I think I'm gonna start with the Video Groove playlist and see how that goes. Might be easier just because I know how to get to it pretty easily. My system here, I've got two Sonos speakers over in the corners, and then I've got a Chromebook that sits on the wall that I run the Sonos app. What I really need is just to get one of my old iPads and put it up there, because the Sonos app on Android is just buckled. I don't know why, but it always loses connection. It might just be the Chromebook itself losing connection to the Wi-Fi, but something somewhere is just not working the way that it should. All right. Let's see what we got. Apple Music, My Music, playlists, Video Groove, play. And there we go. See, this should show up and it should say what's playing right now, because right now I can't adjust the volume, right? It says the volume's completely off. Oh, Sonos. see if I can restart the Sonos app. Close the app. Restart the app. Troubleshooting with Law, Livestream. It's funny that it can connect to turn on the music, but it can't connect to change the volume, or stop the music, or anything. I'm just stuck, unable to connect. Let's turn off the Wi-Fi, because somehow it didn't work. All right, connect. Wi-Fi is turned on, and I'm connected. There we go. All right, turn on music. Turn down volume. That doesn't do anything. Very good app. This is good. This is what I wanted to do. All right, let me clear this playlist, because that clearly isn't working. Little tech time with Law. How about we skip that one? Here we go. Let's shuffle. How about that? Oh, it's the same song. Good. Oh, but the volume works. All right. All right, we got volume back. I can't skip to the next track. Let's try that. There we go. There we go. It works, kinda. That's great. All right. Yeah, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Sometimes I get frustrated. I don't know if you notice from my videos. But I get frustrated pretty quickly when things don't work the way they're supposed to. Because it's really not that hard, right? Just restart the Sonos. But I have to climb up on both of the Sonos to unplug them and plug them back in. It's not, I don't know. It should just work. It should just work. It's slippery today. Might just be the wheels haven't skated here. Yeah, it's super slippery. I need like a wet mop. Ugh. It's locking good, at least. Still a little slippery. You can see when I coast. Let me try a power slide real quick. It is definitely a slippery day in the warehouse. All right. I tell you what, the soles feel great when you lock on good. Like, just the lock is really solid. The problem is when you miss, it just feels all funky. All right. Yeah, I have to be more deliberate with my soles, but definitely no issues locking on. Not yet, at least. This slippery floor is going to be a problem. I think I will push this back so that I have less of the slip. There. At least it won't be as slippery on the... Yeah, it feels like the wheels are just slippery. Very strange. That felt good. All right. All right, zero star. And there's definitely even though I'm in these nicer liners, when I miss, I'm definitely stubbing my toe a lot. Like the boot is just a little too small for me. I don't know if that, like I feel like my foot moves around a little bit inside. Like I need to have it more, it's like that lack of 45-degree strap. I think a 45-degree strap would help. Oh God. Oh my God, I can't jump. There we go. Oh my God. This is why I wanted to skate before I skate this weekend. Yeah, I think that is the trick. Maybe I'll try that. I need to do that again. But yeah, they're just flopping around too much. Like I'm stubbing my toes a lot. And I have plenty of room in there. It's just that it moves around too much in the boot. Need to do 2 more good ones. I will get it. There we go. That felt better. You squat that back foot. That was better. That took forever. Took forever to get. Huh. Hey Greg, yeah, these are all waiting on prime frames. So these are all international orders that have been waiting for a month. They all have backpacks in them, but they don't want to ship out until we get the prime frames because shipping is so expensive that it just makes more sense to wait. So all of these are going out eventually. All right, I'll eat soul. Not bad. Whoa, that was a crazy one. I felt like I was so on top. That felt good. One more like that. That one felt good. All right. Groove tricks. Groove tricks will be low. This frame is tall, and I gotta let me move the camera. Move the camera so you can see me get worked. I'll turn it down a little bit. Oops, hello. There. All right. That's pretty good. I shouldn't hit it over there. But you can see how low I have to get. So this is boot down. That's pretty low. Because them sole plates aren't super skinny, and these frames are slightly taller, I think, than prime frames. So this might be like the same height as a balance frame. I don't think I have a balance frame out here. So balance frames. Without being mounted in, it's still a little taller. But if it mounted in like 2 mil, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one because there's no groove here. There's no chamfer. It's just flat with a little bit of roll. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I didn't have any issues at Durham, so I think I'll be able to do it, but this is faster and it's a rail, so it's raised a little bit. All right. Full commit. Get it done. Get that sweat out of my eyes. Shouldn't be too bad. Famous last words. Wow! Scared. That's low. Jesus. You can see at the end, dude, it's got low. I'm not psyching myself out. This is low, Jeremy. I tell you what. That was low. Wow! It's scary. God damn. All right. Jeremy, to say that you have a normal posture with any of your tricks is ridiculous. You always get so low on everything. All right, I'm gonna do 5 royales because I gotta get this. God damn it. No! Oh my God. Here's the problem with these frames. There's no chamfer. So it's this little edge hitting right here. So if I don't lock perfectly on this little edge, it just pops me back to front side. It's it needs a roll to it. Like every frame, you look at the Wish frame, you look at our frames, you look at everything, they have a chamfer on the edge. There's no chamfer here. It needs that little ledge to help you pop down to doing groove tricks. God, it's too fast. And when you get too low, I just slip out. damn it. Yeah, man, it is hard to get Royale on this. Yeah, you just got to be really deliberate. Like, there's no slacking off. You got to really focus on getting that boot down. I always say these are like expert mode skates. I think the frames are right up on that level. It's just a hard frame. It's a good frame. It feels solid. And the groove and the split looks perfect, but just need that chamfer so that you don't have to balance on that little edge of the groove. All right, two more Royales and then back Royale. See, even then I'm not boot down. I wasn't boot down on that. I was still on the frame. Because if I get boot down, I slip out. Let's get some back Royales. That might be easier. Yeah, I exactly, Christian, but I have to skate these stock. Like, I gotta learn this to see what's different so that people who get these frames know what I did, right? So this is me experimenting with different setups to try to dial them in. And yeah, some sort of sandpaper, some sort of a gritty ledge so that you could provide a groove. But it should come like that out of the box, in my opinion. Anyway, back Royale. All right. That one in the park that I didn't wax, Jeremy? Yeah, I'm sure I could find that. Yeah, I just need to get, I could go to the curb in front, just grind it down, but I really want to avoid doing that. Again, just because it's, it's a review. Like, I should talk about what I did to make these skates good for me. All right, back Royale. I'm not going to lie, I think I got this one, because back Royale is pretty consistent. But I have a feeling I'm going to slide out a little bit. Scared. God damn. See, that's what it is. It's all mental now. I know how low I have to get. so low. That wasn't even boot down. Man. Shit almighty. It's just so fast. Like, I gotta get so boot down. Ugh. Let me pause so that I can see my replay. Yes, I apologize for the language. Nope. Stalling back royals is going to make me slip out. It's that this is raised and fairly waxed, which wasn't a problem when I had a good base to lock on. But here it's like the skinniest sole plates and fairly rough frame for doing this. All right, 5 more. I can do this. See, Jesus Christ, come on. It's just so low. You can see me slipping out. It's because as soon as I get my foot on that, it's this pop, pop, because there's no chamfer. It's just a straight edge at the end. So either I'm fully on boot or I'm on the groove. Not a good idea. I mean, can't say I'm not committing. I just slip out. Like, you can see how low I was. You can even pause the live stream and see how low I was before I got boot down. That's so low. Not a good design. Alright, I'm done with that. Maybe it'll work on a ledge, but I can't get it right now. It's just too low. Let me try back far. That might be okay. Yeah, back far's no problem. I didn't really expect back far to be a problem. It's just that Royale, when I have to balance on that foot, that's my problem. I just can't do it. Yeah, I totally agree. It's just really hard. And adding to that is there's no, because of the way this frame, so this frame comes like right off a cliff. You can see the groove, and then it's just like straight up and down. Because of that, when you hit that cliff, like if I were just on the groove, I wouldn't be boot down. So as soon as I get off that groove, it's like mellow, 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 and then pop. And as soon as I pop, I just slip out because it's too fast. So the way around that is I overcommit and I go more boot than frame. But dude, that's low. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. That's a pretty low stance. Again, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying these are expert skates. And if you could do boot down royales with these, I have respect. It's a very difficult setup to do boot down royales on a fresh setup. Now, I'll give you, if you can grind in this groove on a ledge and make it like chamfered, that's the trick. Like, you'll be able to do that. But fresh out of the box, this is a tough setup. All right, do I dare top acid? I mean, what have I got to lose, right? What difference does it make? I'll just do it. Do I ever focus on my sole plate versus my frame? Yeah, that's exactly it. And the problem is that I can't get this low. Like, this is how boot down I need to get in order to go boot first. Like, right there, I'm touching frame. Move over here. Like, you can see, boot, frame. That's super low for me. That's like the issue that I was having with the adapts. All right, top acid. Jesus, these skates are about to kill me. You could see this this frame towards the toe. You could see the toe got so worn from all of those top acid misses that is like rounded now, and the axle is sticking out a little bit. All right. Top acid. Yes, sway soles are on the way. Sway soles will be here on Friday. Paul, yes, sway soles are coming. I think that's, Hey, Power Shift agrees with me. See, it's not just me. They're hard, man. They're hard. It's this, the groove angle is just so low. It's like it's designed for a flat frame for people who don't do royales. Which maybe it is, you know, there's definitely a frame for everyone. But I think if you had a bigger sole plate, these would be fine. I need to do the sway sole plates with these frames. That will be my next setup. And we'll see if I could fix this problem. But for now, I'm gonna wreck myself trying to do a top acid, just for Jeremy. And if I hurt myself, it's Jeremy's fault. right, all right. That is hard for me to lock. It's just, I think, a mental thing. It just feels like the sole is so small. And I just slip out. Like, the little things that I need to give me an advantage when I'm trying tricks, I don't have it on these skates. Like, they're great skates if you know what you're doing. I'm like a 90% know what I'm doing. And they just feel so small. No, I gotta do this. I'll try a few fish just to get that back foot to lock. These skates. All right. Is the video not working for you, Fox? It looks like it's working on the live stream, but... Yeah, Seb, I know. I know. One of the things I love to do is try new skates, especially when people ask, what skates should I get? I like to have options for them. And that means losing a few sessions of progression so that I can try skates that might not be right for me. And I think these skates are fun, but they're not right for me. I do think that with a sway sole, that will make a big difference. I'll skate these at Marsh this weekend and make a video. Sway sole will make a difference. It'll be a little bit wider, and it'll feel more balanced, I think. But ultimately, I think the sole plate being a slightly weird angle, the groove on that frame is what's causing me the most issue. It just needs a chamfer. It needs to be broken in so that it's not this, it's fine for doing front sides if you're standing up, but as soon as you get down, boot down, it's a really low drop. All right, I'm gonna do 5 top acids, and or I'll do 5 attempts at top acid. I was able to lock my fish, so I know that I can slide topside. It's just getting that alignment right now, but I know I got it. So here we go. that was it. Come on. All of these feel perfect. You son of a... I just can't do it. And I can do top acid on my sway, on my carbon, on my Colts. This is just a hard skate. Oh, it sucks. It takes so much work just to get the tricks back that I had. I appreciate all the feedback. The problem is that now I have to relearn top acid because maybe I learned it wrong, but I learned it in a way that lets me do it on 80% of the skates. So that's my argument about skates that are built correctly versus skates that are built for people to enjoy. I feel like this just, there's no cheat mode. And I think most of us need a cheat mode. Again, if you can skate these, great. I'm having a struggle. It's just too precise. You know, I have to have every alignment perfect, and I can't see myself doing that with this setup. So I think the sway soles will help. It'll be a little bit wider. Yeah, I don't know. Frustrating session. I'm gonna do a few back fars because those make me happy, and then probably cool down a little bit because it's frustrating. But this is why I did it now in the live stream versus in my video at Marsh. I know what to expect at Marsh. I've warmed up a little bit. That 0 star grind I think I'll get, no problem. I'm still gonna be struggling with a few grinds. Have to just make it happen. All right, back farves. Some happy tricks. All right. I can't get this angle right because I keep standing in front. Here, let me get it over here. All right, back farv. We're gonna do 3 back farvs. Leave on a good note. Feel good. Even that, I slipped out on the back bar because the groove is so small. Yeah, man, I don't know about this. That felt better. still turning so much. I gotta come off fakie on that. There we go. All right, I'm done with this dumb session. Hey PC, yes. Sway soles will fit, you'll need to re-drill some holes. So I'm gonna do that and then obviously redo all of my tricks, see if I can get them. Yeah, this was a rough session. I mean, I had a rough session at Durham and I kept thinking, oh, it's not me. Or it's not the skates, maybe I'm just not used to it, right? I mean, twice in a row. After having a really great live stream last week on the sways with the prime frames. That's the setup that I like. I do think this with a sway sole would be a big improvement for me. I do think that this with these them frames grinded down a little bit to provide a groove would be a big improvement for me. So this is my, it's my Royale foot. You can see when I get boot down, this angle is just, there's no, it's just sharp right here. I think it needs to be more of an angle because this groove goes to here. It doesn't go flat. Yeah, it's a weird design. I don't know what they designed it for. Like, I don't know why this angle is the way it is. It doesn't seem like purpose built. Just seemed like a good groove for them. It does go in a little bit there too, which is interesting. But yeah, it's not for me. Liners felt great though. Big upgrade, if you ask me. Getting liners that fit your feet makes a huge difference. The stock liners just didn't fit. Yeah, look at that toe where I missed the top sides. You could see this is just worn down from missing all those top sides. I definitely go toe heavy when I do topside tricks. That's a habit that I'm trying to fix. But again, my point is that it was a bad habit that I was able to still get on most of the skates that I skate. If I can't do it on this, I mean, what should I do, you know? Should I fix my bad habits? Sure. Or just don't skate these skates and skate skates that are a little bit more relaxed. So you can do tricks without doing them perfectly and then still luck just fine. Because ultimately, why are we out there? You know, I'm not out there to learn perfect form. I'm out there to have fun. And if I lose my tricks because I'm not doing them perfectly, that's not fun. Ugh. I wish, Sam, if I can skate them, I will. I haven't seen them yet. Ultimately, my biggest issue is the sole plate, and I know that Clark's been working on sole plate design, so if he can improve on this sole plate, I mean, I'm down. Very wet liners. Still no issues, though, with these liners. People ask about them. I haven't had any problems, no ripping. And you've seen how many times I skate them. That was my right liner, this is my left. No issues. So, I think these liners are great. I did hear they were having some manufacturing defects where people were getting liners that weren't great. I haven't seen that. I've seen nothing but quality, so definitely worth picking up. I do think intuitions are good too. You can find them in your size. I think my issue with intuitions is that I was in the wrong size the first time I tried them. So if I could find my size, I'd probably be happier with them. Any questions, hit me up. Difference between a Unity and Savannah. I'll tell you the definitive difference. The definitive difference. If you're going front side, the foot on top, if the foot on top is going the direction that you're going, that is a Unity. If that foot is on the bottom, it is a Savannah. And I don't want to hear anybody say otherwise. That's the way it is. Respect. All right. I think I'm good. Thank you all so much for joining me today through my struggle. I will get this. I will find the setup that works for me. I do not give up on skates, except for the rems, because the rems were horrible. But every other skate, I've figured out a way to make them work for me. I will not give up. I will make these skates work so that I can do all of my tricks again. I need to get my top acid back, and I need to get my back royale. Can't believe I lost my back royale. Like, back royale was my, I mean, you all know, my back royale is like my standard trick. I love that trick. If I can't do back royale, that's like, this won't work. And I do back royales good. It's not like I'm not doing them right. It's that they're so low. Do you see a lot of the them skaters doing boot down royale tricks? They do mostly, I'm sure they can, but do mostly soul tricks, right? I don't know. I'm looking for excuses. I'm not a great skater, but I should be able to do boot down royale with these skates because I could do that trick. Anyway, hope everybody has a great day. Hope you get to skate this weekend. If you want to watch this on replay, or if you want to watch any of the archives, we have them all posted to the Patreon. So patreon.com/backtoblading. It's $1 a month. Would love to get your support. There's 25 or so live streams up there, which gives you access to all of the learning and all of the progress in the warehouse and all that stuff. Otherwise, hope everybody has a great day. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.